Currently, there are lots of hyped up Korean lip tints all over social media, be it on IG Reels or TikTok, and you'll be like, Crystal, I need help. What are some of your recommendations? I'm gonna break it down to you. What are some of mine? These are my top 8. I have used these personally. I reach for these constantly, and I always get lots of compliments or people asking me, what are you wearing? Be it online from you guys or be it offline in real life from friends, family. I will be breaking it down by category. So you have daily wear, you have occasion wear, maybe you like something a little bit more vampy, and even a warm tone and cool tone, so you have something suitable for everybody. For reference, I have very yellow Asian skin tone, as you can see, and all of these that I'm going to share with you are my favorites that I usually reach for different occasions or even just for in the mood. Let's start off with daily wear lippies, and the one I'm wearing right now is one of them. This one, I own 2 of them, and it's the Rom and Rose Stream Glasting Water Tint. This is how it looks like. I have talked about this tint way too many times. If you've been on my channel, you know how much I love the Glasting Water Tint formula. As the name suggests, Glasting Water Tint, it definitely has this glassy lips to it. It makes your lips look very juicy, very hydrated, and at the same time also, it does not stain your mask too much. I'm very impressed by this particular formula from Rom and this particular formula, there's not a lot of base pigment to it. Of course, there's a little bit of color to add some color into your lips, but there's not a lot of boom pigment, and it's not bright lips. It's more of like really that MLBB My Lips But Better look. So I think this is very suitable for daily wear. Maybe you are not really used to wearing makeup yet, but you still want to add some color. Maybe you feel your lips a little bit grey or a little bit dull. I think this adds just the right amount of pigment, a little bit of color to your lips to actually make your face look more brighter. And one reason why I love Rose Stream so much is because that this particular color works well with any eyeshadow looks, be it warm tone, cool tone, or even minimal makeup. You want to wear mascara and lips, this just adds that nice amount of color, and it's just so easy to pair with. Rose Stream is probably the neutral ground of things. Now we're going into more warm tone makeup. So in the same category of really like translucent lips, not much pigment, base pigment in the formula itself, I have Peripera Ink Mood Glow Tint. I love this tint. I recently did a video comparing this with the drop version, so card up above, you guys can go and check it out. But this particular color, Best Beige Menu, this is how it looks like. I love this formula because this has slightly more pigment than the Glasting Water Tint, but still offers this really translucent, glowy, dewy lip. Also, as an added bonus, this does smell like caramel candy to me, which is nice, but you don't really like smell it on your lips. So this, compared to the Glasting Water Tint, this actually stains your lips a little bit more. I would say that this color is more of a pinkish nude kind of color, which is super wearable for daily wear, and also it's very easy to reapply, so highly recommend. The next lip tint is still a warm tone lippy. I have not talked about this just yet on my channel, so big review, and it's the Wake Make Water Blurring Tint. This is how it looks like over here, and this is in the shade 05 Soft Brick. One of the reasons why I love this lip tint so much is because that this particular color flatters my skin tone really well. It pairs well with minimal eyeshadow makeup or just mascara even, and this offers a little bit of coverage, and it's not glassy like the Glasting Water Tint or the Ink Mood Drop tints. This has more of a matte finish to it. So when you first apply it, it's like a water gel lip tint. After a while, like 20 seconds or so, it does dry down to a matte finish, and it's super comfortable. You barely feel anything on your lips. I'm not really sure if there are a lot of people talking about this lip tint. I know there's some hype, but there's not a lot of hype as compared to the other ones that I'm going to be talking about later on. The only downside to this is that it does not last on my lips personally. The formula itself is beautiful, like it blurs out the lip line, super comfortable. You feel nothing on your lips, so it's very lightweight. But after eating or even just talking or drinking water even, you have to reapply this. It kind of like disappears. I don't know where, probably inside me, but yeah, I don't know why it does not last. I have tried multiple ways. I have tried exfoliating my lips, I have tried prepping my lips with Laneige lip sleeping mask and everything, but it just doesn't last. Still, I reapply this very frequently, and even so, it does stain like a little bit. It's not super staining-ish, so it does stain maybe like your inner lip, and it does cling to dry patches if you don't exfoliate your lips. So that's one thing to take note, but other than that, I absolutely love this. Still in the category of warm tone colors, this is actually one of my go-tos as well. This is from Clio. This is the Dewy Syrup lip tint. This is how it looks like, and this is in 06 Cozy Peach. I realized that peaches in general just look very off on me personally, and I don't like coral colors either, but this is a very beautiful color, and the formula itself, I see why everyone talks about it. This is like the older sister of the Wake Make one. It's way much more pigmented, and this lasts on your lips. It actually stains your lips, and it actually lasts longer as well. It's also very comfortable, very lightweight. Same thing, applies like a water gel at the start, but eventually dries down onto your lips, and it's lightweight as well. You don't feel anything on your lips. It's so weird. It's like your mind knows that you applied something, but when you purse your lips, you don't feel anything about this lip tint at all. If you're curious about a full in-depth review, I did a review just about this and comparing it to other tints, card up above as well. You guys can go and check it out. Although this is slightly more pigmented than the Wake Make water blurring one, I think that this still can be sheared out a little bit as well. You can apply one layer alone first to see how it actually looks on your skin, and then you can apply a second layer, and even with the second layer on top, it does not really bunch up or ball up on your lips, so I think that is really nice. If you prefer to have more color, go for the Clio one. However, I must say that Clio is definitely more on the pricier side of things. I paid like 20 Singapore dollars just for one piece. For the Wake Make one, I paid about $11-12. So think about almost double the price, but you get slightly better quality, just that this one is definitely a more amped up version of the Wake Make water blurring one. So all those lippies that I mentioned are more daily wear friendly, or even for a casual day out with your girlfriends. This one that I'm going to recommend next is slightly more vampy. You can wear it for occasions, special occasions, weddings even, but this is one of the most beautiful vampy lip tints from a K-beauty brand, and it's from Roundend Milk Tea Velvet Tint. This is in chocolate tea, and this was so hyped up on Xiaohongshu, Little Red Book, the app, the Chinese app. I think I did talk about this in one of my ramen videos, but this smells like chocolate, like actual real chocolate, not synthetic chocolate like cheap chocolates. This smells like rich chocolates, but this is way much more vampy. Look at that. Wow, look at how it's very pretty. This is probably the vampiest and highest coverage that you can get from a K-beauty brand, and I absolutely love it. This is like brown chocolate kind of color with a little bit of wine almost, and I think this is a stunning color that looks great on yellow Asian skin tone as well. I think this flatters me quite well, and if you think that Crystal, this is too vampy, you can actually blur it out to have a more of like deeper brick chocolate kind of color. So you can smudge it out with a Q-tip or even with a finger or a brush, and you get something like this, which I think still very beautiful. However, the Milk Tea Velvet line, this one, it is not mask proof if that is what you're looking for. Very creamy, whipped cream almost, that kind of texture. So if you're going out, I highly recommend you applying this lip tint maybe when you're at the venue itself, maybe, or maybe you can touch up in the toilet or something. I am not sure, girly, but this is one of the prettiest K-beauty tints ever. We're moving on to cool tone lippies next, and I'll be honest, I'm still dipping my little feet into cool tones because growing up, I was so used to wearing warm tone lippies, and now when I wear cool tone lippies, surprisingly enough, these are the ones that get a lot of "what are you wearing? That looks so beautiful on you," be it online, offline, and especially on my yellow Asian skin tone. I think that was one of my main concerns because I was afraid that, oh, it's gonna look off on me or not. But no, this actually looks really pretty, and I'm gonna start off with the more wearable one. I did a review on this, and this is one of the most watched video on my channel personally, and it's the Etude House Fixing Tint. This is how it looks like. This is in the shade Midnight Mauve, and this is surprisingly very wearable. You'll be thinking like, Crystal, this is just a pink shade. Correct, it is a pink shade, but I feel that this particular pink shade has a bit of that salmony pinkish mauve undertone that makes it very wearable for my skin tone for other people. I've talked about the fixing tints way too much on my channel, and I think you guys know how much I love the formula. Mask proof. Once it dries down, it is not going anywhere. For this particular color, it does stain a little bit, but it's not as staining-ish as compared to maybe the brighter reds or the deeper colors. But this color, it is super wearable, and it pairs really well with a lot of looks, even be it warm tone eye looks or even cool tone eye looks. If you're gonna buy the fixing tints, this is probably the best color to get for just overall in general, and it's super wearable. You can wear it for occasions, you can wear it for daily wear even. I think this is a very beautiful color, so you guys can check out this color, Midnight Moth. The next cool tone lippie is a brighter color, so it's definitely very eye-catching. So if you're looking for a point statement lip color, this is the one. And it's also a fixing tint from Etude House again, and this is the Cranberry Fixing Tint number 7, yes. Now, when I wore this in my video, when I did the review and stuff like that, swatches on my skin tone, y'all really love Cranberry Plum. Beautiful color, and it's very loud. This is how Cranberry Plum looks like, as you can see. Very loud, very out there. Whenever I wear mauvey or purplish kind of eye looks, this pairs really, really well and just makes my skin tone much brighter, and it just flatters my skin tone for some reason. I believe this color is actually meant for summer color complexions. I'm an autumn person, I believe, but this color looks super good on my skin tone. If you're looking for a color that is brighter, purplish, even something a little bit outside of your comfort zone, I think this is a very beautiful color that you guys can check out as well. Still on cool tone lippies, this is one that I actually recently reviewed, and y'all really love this particular color, and I get tons of Instagram DMs the other day when I posted myself wearing this. So this is the Ink Velvet number 31 Wine Nude. Oh, focus please, thank you. And this is how it looks like. I am a big fan of Peri Ink Velvets because the formula itself is like this whipped cream texture that stains your lips really beautifully. However, in terms of today's situation, if you're in a country that's still wearing masks mandatory for a lot of reasons, then I do not recommend this because this is not mask proof. This would definitely transfer. However, because Singapore's measures has kind of eased up a little bit, I've been reaching out for this a little bit more, and this is a stunning color. I absolutely love this color so much, and it's a little bit different from my whole collection of lipsticks. You know, I owned a ton of lipsticks, a little bit too much than the normal consumer. I know, I'm aware. This is definitely much more vampier and deeper as compared to the regular Korean lip tint. So think about this as almost like the other sister of the Ramen milk tea collection, but this is the cool tone version, this is the warm tone version. But however, this is like way much more deeper. This is just like a medium grey tone kind of thing for this particular lip tint. This applies really smoothly, and you can see definitely, even against my skin tone and the staining of all the other swatches, you can see that this is definitely much more cool tone. I think this is a nice addition to your collection. If you're not comfortable with wearing cool tone lippies, or maybe you love, one of y'all said that y'all love like 90s supermodel kind of looks, which I think about it, actually yeah, it kind of does. Like wow, y'all have impeccable taste. But this is a really nice to have lippy in your collection, and yeah, highly recommend. Let me know, did I mention any of your favorites today, or maybe you got some other favorites that you'd like to share with us? Drop it down in the comments below. And if you would like to support me, you can purchase, I think, almost all of these lip tints on YesStyle. I do have a code with YesStyle, and it's Crystal for some money off. And thank you so much for your support. If you choose to use the code, if you don't want to use the code, totally fine as well. And thank you so much for watching today's video. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe down below, also to ring the bell. Bell keeps you notified when I upload. I usually upload on Fridays, so you can keep a lookout for that as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. Bye bye!